Are you sure the tiger bird could have been shot down? Could it have been friendly fire? Or perhaps an ammunition magazine exploded on re-entry? There must be records, logs, something that explains this. Something that could stop my ship from crashing into this tree. Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome back to Let's Play Empyrion Reforged Eden 2 Beta. I'm 7foot Dust Bunny, and as you see, I made a slight modification to the base, in the short term at least, and that is going to be because we're going to try and mount a gun turret on here, I've decided. Mainly because if we look at the base, we are not powered yet, but we are 0 hours until a Xerax attack. And 6 hours has not passed, at least outside of game, so it must be in-game hours. And I am going to be struggling to repel said attack. I'm trying to make myself a hover vessel. I can make myself an assault rifle or a sniper rifle. I'm gonna try and make either or, and possibly both if I can, because we're gonna need some weapons here. Assault rifle, sniper rifle. Because if we get attacked, we're gonna have very precious little we can do to actually stave off this attack. So I'm mildly concerned that we're going to get hammered. Which could be a problem, he says. Hopefully everything's going to be fine. I'm going to stick the rest of those blocks up like that, and hopefully build a turret on top. I haven't built the turret yet, but I need to build for this an ammo box, which I thought I'd unlocked, but you're going to tell me I need a small constructor for an ammo box, aren't you, game? Aren't you, game? You're gonna... What do you mean I'm cold? I'm stood right here next to the warmer jobby thing. Because my base isn't powered yet. As soon as it's powered, I'm pretty sure I'm going to get an attack. Now, under bases here, I have unlocked a gun, and yet I can only make this, I can make it in a universal constructor, which is the new small constructor, I guess. Small constructor, no idea. Small constructor, red, blue, dark red. So pink, blue. What's a universal constructor then? I don't know. I'm assuming green being universal constructor means that one, because I can't make it in the portable. It doesn't seem to come up in the portable at all as an option. So at the moment I have only... So what are these? These are NATO rounds. This takes what? NATO rounds or what? Assault rifle. Yeah. Takes these rounds. And how many do we produce? 50. Okay, so let's have not 100. Let's have 10 of those. And let's have just 3 of those. So hopefully that will actually produce some rounds for us. We have one whole solar panel, which is somewhat disappointing. We have a hover vessel starter block, which is good going. We appear to be out of something. What are we out of? Steel? Iron? Surely not. Why can't we make these? What are we missing? Copper. Oh, balls. That's going to be interesting with only 100 rounds. This could get interesting fast. let's ditch the freaking combat knife. That's a bag of shite. The assault rifle was made, the sniper rifle was not made. So I guess the assault rifle is. And we'll just have to try and make the most of it for an attack. So before we actually get the base up and running, the other thing I've noticed I can't make is an ammo box. So you're going to tell me that's the universal constructor. Is the green one. Okay. So this means I need to go and get some more stone still. Now people have said about digging down here, which is a valid option. Digging is a valid option. I don't want to dig down. Same reason I'm not digging a base in the side of a mountain or something like that. I've done this many times before. You know, I'm playing it this way to play it a bit different. I wish I could stop doing that. And actually play the game in a way that perhaps not everyone would, but it's there to try and take a more novel approach. So that's why I'm actually building a base to start with, when normally I probably would have just stuck with a small hover vessel and used that. But it gives me something I have to defend. Can I, as I have a hover vessel starter block, 3 doobie firkins and a couple of plastic blocks, what else can I make for a hover vessel that I actually have parts for? I can make a docking pad. Wonderful. Do I have access to anything like... I don't have any generator. I have no carbon substrate. Fantastic. I don't have any access to the generator, cockpit, fuel tank. Let's, while this is working then, let's go and say, right, can you process me some biofuel of some description? Where is it here? Do we have like the diesel fuel? Biodiesel, there we go. 20 plant fibers. Make me at least, see if you can make me 10. In the meantime, I am going to go off and try and get yet more stone and more resources. I am slightly tempted to try and get over to the crashed ship, which may be an option to get some additional resources. I will consider that as I'm heading in this direction, and if I do, I will get you involved. Oh, and unlock telemetry on your heads up display. Good luck, Commander. Something about things, but I have got a dermal burn, which I don't think I have anything to fix here. So that's probably going to end poorly for me. Unfortunately, when I took on that sandworm, I didn't expect it to actually do that damage, so that has not worked out so well for me. I'm going to try and harvest this rock and I guess head back to base and see if I can fix it, but there was some telemetry there. Some people as well also did mention that there is more to find around the antenna, so I will go and check that out as well, but this will probably be in the morning as I am going to freeze to death soon. Okay, I'm now freezing. I'm just about to get enough herbal leaves to possibly deal with my oh god, that's not going to work, my dermal burn, but it's going to turn into infected wound very soon, which I'm not going to be able to do anything about. So that's going to be problematic. Right, that'll heat me up, But my infected wound is now probably going to kill me, because I can't do anything with an infected wound. Open wound I can fix, but dermal burn I can fix, but I just didn't have the right stuff fast enough, so I am gonna die, I think, here, because this is chewing down my health and chewing down my general survivability to the point where I am going to be no more very soon. So I'm gonna accept my fate and keep heading back towards my base here. I should have brought the heater with me. I will use some of the stuff I have to make something for thermal burn for next time. But I guess I am gonna die right now. And 9, 7, 3, 2, dead man. Okay, so time to recover my backpack. I can make something for a thermal burn for the future. I wasn't taking account of how cold it was right now, because it is absolutely freaking freezing. I wonder, would that biological specimen with antimicrobial properties, interesting. So I could have essentially made at least one of those to carry around with me. I thought I had one somewhere. It's probably in the constructor, which is foolish, but nevertheless is what it is now. So that it was death number 2. Okay, so it's not far off morning. I again have come back with yet more stone, because it seems no matter how much I mine, it's never bloody enough. I need to get a cockpit on the go, which we should be able to do now. And what I'd like to do is get a couple of cargo boxes on the go, possibly a fridge. Both of which would be fantastic. So let's see, hover vessel. I would like a fridge, well, small cargo boxes, a fridge. I don't have enough to go around. I can't make the Gatling gun rounds even if I have the gun, so there's no point in that. So let's make the harvest controller, because then if I can get grinder, there might not be such a thing here. But if I could get like the harvest module, not quite. If I could have got the harvest module, I could at least have harvested trees. So that is going to make some copper ore out of the stone, which is going to be slow. But in the meantime, we're going to slap this down and slap these down and try and get some of this ready to go. Now, this is not ideally how I would lay it out if I had the choice. In fact, what I might be able to do is get one hover on there and then fix it. So maybe this is how I'll do it. So we're gonna splop it down like this. I would like the hover to be underneath that level where the core is. So in my ideal world, I would take these blocks off here and then would put the cockpit on the front, if it's going to let me do that. I mean, it was hovering before, It might not now let me do that. If I can get the cockpit, we'll have to see. So like, for example, oh, it looks like it might. So we'll put the power supply there, or the fuel there, sorry. And we'll put the generator right next door. And then we'll probably end up encasing the various bits. But at least for now, my thought is here, I will put back maybe this far one hover engine, and the same on the other side. So there, and there. I need 2 more plastic blocks, but still. So it would go hover engine here, hover engine there. Unfortunately, actually, I've screwed up because that would be lower down than that. Because I'm going to put it under. So that was foolish on my part. And I think I can't get those blocks back if I take them apart. So let's see. Salvage mode. I get 1 carbon substrate. How much does it take to make one of those blocks? 3 carbon substrate. Bollocks. Yes. That is gonna be painful. Because in all honesty, before that, I want at least 1 cargo container and fridge, possibly 2. If I can do it. That should be fine. That should just be iron. That one will be slightly harder to do. And then I'd look at... can we afford a spotlight? What do you reckon the odds of getting a spotlight are? And can we unlock a spotlight? Would such a thing be a viable thing? And a spotlight, yes. A detector, absolutely not. Okay. So, what I'm going to do is, as I screwed up there, and I'm so busy talking and trying to show the layout, I'm going to grab those, which obviously I can deal with. And I'll put the carbon substrate back in, and we'll tell it to make me 10 carbon substrate blocks. That will either work or it won't. I suspect it won't, but that's okay, because we have fuel generator. And unfortunately that probably means I'm going to burn through a hover engine. Because I can't see a way to do this without burning through a hover engine. Yeah, that's upsetting. So, because what we'll end up doing is putting the cockpit on the front here. What flavour cockpit do we want? No, I think I'm going to go for that standard version there. I'm a fan of this cockpit. So, that one, or that one, or that one, or that one. No, I'm going to go for this one. No, actually I think I'm going to go for this one. There you go. I'm going to go for this one. I'm going to put a singular hover engine right here. And we're going to grab the biofuel that we already have. And we're going to see we've got 3 blocks. That's disappointing, but not unexpected. So, I'm going to go here. I'm going to chuck in the 10 biofuel. And that gives us 30% fuel. So now we're going to turn this on and we can at least hover. And for these green type hover engines, you should not need any, if we can tip it the right way a bit. Let's see. Let's see if we can butt it up and tip it the right way a bit. By perhaps propping it up there. Come on. Nope, still no. Oh, damn you. Because I wanted to put a block. I wanted to put it a block down. But it's just too far down here. It seems like a stupid thing, but I've put it in the water. Like, he's falling in the water. And as crazy as that sounds, this is going to work. Because this is going to give us our engine position. So we're going to go like this and like this, which is going to move our engine one back now. But now we're going to put one there and one there. And that engine, the one on the front, is actually going to make us sink down lower. But now we should be able to hover. Yay! Okay. We still want one block on the front with which to put our engine against. But that's not the end of the world. I don't think we're going to be able to make another engine. God, it's snowing. But we do have a long hover time with things we need. So we can put a lock on and put a couple of containers on. We have one block left, which is a little bit upsetting. We're not going to be able to make another hover engine because we need a motor for it. But we do have a fridge. So we can place probably like right here on the side for now. I think a fridge, we can always fix that later. And we can put a couple of containers on here. So let's put the fridge here. And at least temporarily. It's weird doing things in this view. We're going to put a container on... We'll put a container on each side here. Because we'll figure it out in the end. Let's stick one down here. And one down there. And now we've got a couple of containers. We could probably build another couple, which I am tempted to do if I can. Yes, I can. So I'm going to build another couple there. And then we're going to head out because we haven't actually been attacked yet. So I'm assuming the base will not be attacked until I power it, which is kind of sweet. I don't have oxygen, but this does remain warm for no good reason whatsoever. But that's fine. I'll take it. Here, let's just... What can I make? I've got one of those. Excellent. I can make a couple of bars. And I can put that in there. I think then we'll worry about the rest later. I'll probably end up building another portable constructor. But now we have the ability to at least vaguely hover. If we want to actually check for wrecks and stuff, we need to actually get out and ping our own, actually ping our own detector, which is a bit annoying. Like, go ping. and then we can see stuff. But that will do for now. That gets us moving without using the crappy hover bike. So from there, we're going to nip across, probably check out the antenna, which people said I should check out because apparently there's stuff to be had there. I have a bit more storage capacity. There's a few wrecks to check out, so we can go out and check out some of those. Okay, so we've come upon one wreckage. There's the broken antenna is over there. So I was told, maybe I already looked at this one. Not sure. Didn't think I took this one, but I'll take that just to make sure. The broken antenna was just over that way. This is the only annoying thing, is having to get out and ping. But it's okay, because you can get out and ping, fly over, grab it. Now I was told there was more around the broken antenna to take. Now, I didn't take parts off the broken antenna because that might have broken the story or something, but I was told that I should dig around here a bit more. Maybe there is something worth having. So there's a cargo container right here. Holy crap. Okay, computer, carbon substrate, fuel cell. Okay, stuff worth having indeed. Okay, so there was things worth having. I think that'll be it. I don't think the game's going to give me much more than that for a starter. No, yeah, that's fine. Okay, so do be aware there is a cargo container here on this little base that does have some worthwhile equipment on board. So, yes, do be aware of that. That is excellent. Thank you very much to commenter who pointed out there was stuff there to have. Now, next up will be probably another wreckage or over to the crashed ship. There's a few heat signatures here to check out as well, and I've seen a few bits of like graphite kicking around, like here. So these, I believe, are like little packs of graphite. So plastic can be extremely useful. So I'm going to grab these and then we'll move on. Okay, so I'll bring you back in here because I've basically been going around and I decided that it's driving me insane, for one, not having a detector. So I think a detector is going to be a must. And while I was picking things up, I did actually level up so I can get a detector now. So we can get that detector, which is going to be nice. And I can get an industrial floodlight. That sounds interesting. Can I make it? I can't make it in a portable constructor. Damn you! Not worth getting one of those hover engines yet. Everything else, I'm gonna say, not quite worth it yet. Going to save my points until I need them. Oh, the mobile constructor can now be made in a portable constructor. So that is definitely worth taking into consideration and will be something I unlock. I doubt I can make one. That is interesting. Right, so I want the ground engine and I want that. And IDA is still saying she's added telemetry data to my heads-up display, which is lovely of her, but I'm not particularly interested right now. More importantly, I need to worry about, other than these bits, which I would very much like, I would probably prefer to get, I don't know, the power ready for the base so that we can actually make weapons and ammo, but for that I'm going to need some copper and some other bits. So this is one of the reasons why I want to get the detector, because I think I'm going to need various bits. Maybe some nitrocellular, stuff like that. Like the harvest module would be great. I don't think I can make the harvest module here. I think I can make it in the portable, but I don't think I can make it like right now. So these are things that I want to make sure I have available to me, so I can actually get additional things. So getting this detector on board will mean that I can pick up things like copper deposits, iron deposits, stuff like that. Things I want to basically lay my hands on. Right, this is one of the other key things I want. That's going to mean I can actually level up now, and that's taken some damage by the looks of it. But that won't... Yes, it has. But that's not going to be a big problem because I'm going to take the parts. And I did get some parts, so we'll put those back in. And I guess, looking at how much iron is left over, can I get one of those, because I would like to have a capacitor and at least 2 solar panels. Preferably another, I don't know, I'm going to say 10 blocks would be nice, not 100. So 10 blocks, sorry, wrong one. And that should be enough to at least get the base powered temporarily, depending on how I choose the solar panel layout. I will probably switch these out for bigger solar panels later anyway. But that's got that sorted. And I would probably also like to get some extra carbon substrate blocks going at some point. I don't know how much that's going to give me. Let's have a quick look. Carbon substrate takes 5 graphite, output count 10. So 5 graphite equals 3 blocks. So I can make quite a few blocks. Okay, so let's say I want like 50 blocks, please. I probably don't need that many, but there you go. It does look like we're going to get the mobile constructor, which will mean we'll be able to get some ammo on the go. But yeah, I had a feeling I was about to start getting cold. But for now, I think my plan is going to be... Apparently it's already dark, but my plan's going to be to go to the crashed ship while things are getting on the way. So let's head over to the crashed ship and see what that's got for me. But at least now I've got a detector and I can start pinging things over a greater range, like a radar signature over here, heat signatures. So radar signature will likely mean resource. So that looks like our crashed ship. It does appear to be the Pelican. ID8. I have eyes on the ship number. I recognize the ID on the hull as UCH-011, the Heidelberg. The Heisenberg? Oh no, Heidelberg. Sorry. There we go. I'm just going to pop over this way to see. We have a graphite deposit, a small graphite deposit. Okay, that's worth knowing. That was worth doing. Right. Let's have a look at what we've got here. The Heidelberg can sometimes be salvaged if we can destroy the core. My god, the ship, it hit the ground hard enough to split in half. I don't see how anyone could have walked away from this alive. Me either. let's be careful. Because there's probably going to be bad guys around here. We'll grab what bits we can. Titanium ore. I don't see anything, any red things around here. I didn't actually manage to read that. No! Are you sure the Heidelberg could have been shot down? Could it have been friendly fire? Or perhaps an ammunition magazine exploded on re-entry? There must be records, logs, something that explains this. Something that could stop my ship from crashing into this tree. Oh my god, I can't stop. I'm sorry, Commander. The direction of the blast pattern and the melted steel indicates that it was struck from the front by a plasma composition not in my database. Upon scanning, I have detected radioactive traces of some of the plasma on several of the wreckage sites in the area, as well as structures near the polar regions of this planet with strong EM signatures. I have concluded that the structures near the poles are in all likelihood weapon emplacement, communication stations, military facilities of some sort belonging to an unknown faction native to this region of space. There are many transmissions coming from their location, but I am not able to decipher them. I want every bit of information, IDA. I'm gonna make them pay. Okay, this is gonna be the Xerax, isn't it? Commander, there's nothing you can do. You are alone on an unnamed planet against what can only be assumed to be trained military personnel with superior weaponry and fortified position. This is their territory, and the UCH has trespassed here. The best thing you can do right now is to continue to search the wreckage in the hopes that you are not the only UCH personnel left on this planet. Anything more is the work of politicians, diplomats, of which you are neither. You make a convincing argument, but my shotgun makes a more convincing one. I'm not saying we forgive them, Commander. I'm just saying that it is impractical to attack them now before we understand the situation or their capabilities, or have nukes. I'll do as you say, IDA. Thanks for having my back, apart from when I'm driving. So what's next? I'm glad you agree with my assessment, Commander. As you are currently the only remaining UCH officer, my duty is to ensure that you live, and I would have to shut down your suit's motor functions to prevent you from getting yourself killed. What? What? Perhaps it could be a joke. My humor parameter is currently at 100%. Yes. I'll take your word for that. Okay, continue investigating. It's got dark while that was going on. God damn it, I don't have a light on this ship. At least, normally, in vanilla at least, you get attacked by people here, and I am currently not getting attacked. I am also currently not seeing any core. Access container. The container compartment appears to be locked with a keypad. Signal seems to be coming from somewhere inside. Open the container. The emergency door release on the underside pushes the container over. A foul smell emanates from you. Inside the cargo container is a human body wearing a UCH engineer's uniform in an advanced state of decay. Ew. The biometrics of the bodies match one Sergeant Pallant, First Class Chief Officer of the Heidelberg. The electromagnetic signal appears to be coming from something inside the container with him. Investigate the gooey mess. Sorry about this, buddy, but I need to search the container. Search his pockets. Looks like there's a credit chit in his pocket. Don't suppose that's any use anymore. Take the money! Sorry about this, buddy. Search the container. Looks like he climbed in here himself to protect himself from the crash. Smart idea. The container is completely sealed with absorbent foam. If only the container hadn't landed upside down. Yes, that's rather unfortunate for him. That was probably a very unfun way to go. Not anything found, so we searched the body. I found something. The source of the EM signal. It's his PDA. It appears to have some battery life left, and GUI. Lick the PDA. Oh no. Now that the device is no longer inside a shielded container, I can remotely access the PDA and download the logs. Do it! I need to know what happened. Retrieve the data of the personal log files and messages of Sergeant Pallant's PDA. I will run the analysis and forward the decrypted logs to your PDA. You'll be able to access the PDA logs through the journal books and read them at your leisure. Okay, there's nothing more we can do. Let's seal it back up. Shouldn't we bury him? Or pour him into a hole? You are free to do what you like. However, the proper UCH naval burial requires transport of the body back to Earth. Blah, blah, blah. Yes, okay. At a later time, if you join up with the fleet... Okay, well, I could have just poured him into a hole, you know. Okay, fine, fair enough. We got 80 credits. Happy days. I'm probably freezing my balls off right now. So I'm quickly just gonna sit inside. Worm. Okay. You know, the fridge has taken a lot of time off the fuel supply. Surprisingly. There's another emergency signal here. Hang on. I want to check any containers I can find for things like this. Bioethanol, biodiesel. Stuff that will make my ship go. Things that make it go. Okay, what do we got? Signal coming from a data pad. It appears to be a damaged data pad used for cargo management among debris. That must be the source of the signal. Examine it. The power light is on, but the screen is cracked. Pushing the buttons yields no response. IDA, I found logistics pad management. Do you have iTunes? It looks like it was Apple and doesn't want to work with anything. Just a moment, Commander. No, it's Apple and proprietary and therefore will not give you any logs ever because they're bastards. Oh no. There's usually more information on these devices. Please connect your suit to the data port. Oh, here we go. Virus detected. Oh no. I've received logistics files, Commander. I have confirmed that there is additional data in the device's logs. Would you like to review the files or should I send them to a PDA? Forward them to a PDA. Don't care. I will look at a copy one day, sometime when I'm bored. Water container, mechanical components, and bits. Commander, I've noticed several inconsistencies between the two logs and the wreckage of the Heidelberg. However, I'm not sure as to the exact cause. Okay, this is where we're going to find out that the contradiction is due to time, I think. Okay, I think we got everything there, apart from fuel. Fuel? Can we access the fuel here? No. Which means that somewhere, somehow, there's still a core around here, someplace. Okay. Let's grab those bits. Nice. That's something I probably could have done with a Wi-Fi. That was something I probably could have done with. Yes, I could almost certainly have done with a Wi-Fi. Right, let's... Oh, did I only... Yeah, I screwed up there. I screwed up and I've put the wrong type of box there. That's annoying. That's fine now. I'll take them off at a later date and sort that out. They were fairly cheap to make, so it's not the end of the world. But just a little bit annoying that I made a small box instead of a big box. Anywho, let's grab this, and just in time to stop myself from freezing my balls off. Let's head over to here. And see if we can see anything else here. There's a few other boxes to scoot around. There is a sniper rifle. Glad I didn't actually make one. Some sniper rounds. Nice. A pistol upgrade kit. And a long, heavy barrel. Okay. cobalt and some ores. Nice, nice, nice. All of that is going to be highly useful right now. Still can't access the oxygen or the fuel. Okay, it's fine. What do we got here? A few more ores, a few more good bits. And one last box here. Some more irons, ores. Titanium will be handy as well, just for a few bits. Could probably get like a basic core extension going on. Maybe, if we've got enough. Right. That will do. Let's check out the sniper rifle. We will shoot the moon! Okay, I know we haven't gone to the constructor yet. I just want to check around the outside, check I'm not missing anything outside before we start heading inside. Yes, you see there's one box here and a frigo right there. There we go. Ooh, a power coil. Power coils look different these days. They still look expensive, which is probably fair as they are. Corn. My god. My child is deciding to bash down the door right next to me. I apologize for the noise. And let's just dump all these bits. Oh, I need to put the corn somewhere where it won't perish. Let's put it in here. The joy of having a fridge. Right. Let's see what we've got. Constructor. Tell me. I can see the constructor logs on the terminal. I'm in front of the machine. You might be able to jetpack up there with light armor. As it happens, I've already got light armor. Blah, 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 blah. Looks like the power's out. I should connect my suit and use the battery to run the constructor. Blah, blah, blah. Connect the cable. Charging. Okay, access to logs. Data logs. Count 8, 66 more items. Looks like they made 8 tents, which means there are at least 8 survivors. The rest of the stuff of the constructor was pretty standard stuff. Supplies, communication equipment, hover bike, pair of UC8 radar kit, standard supplies. Okie dokie. Why didn't they take the sniper rifle then? It looks like they loaded up with the rest of the ship's supplies and salvage that they could carry and headed away from the ship. Which makes sense. This place would likely have drawn attention from the enemy if they had hung around. So I guess we should be on the lookout for some UCH raiders. I've already scanned the planet for any heat signatures belonging to UCH crew and vehicles. Commander, there are none. Basically. However, what I wanted from the logs, aside from confirmation of the survivors, was a frame of reference for the inconsistencies present in the other evidence gathered from Ensign Emerson's and Sergeant Pallant's log files. And we've figured out the problem? I'm 80% certain, Commander. The final piece of the puzzle, so to speak, should be found on the ship's bridge. There is a console there that is still functional, but inactive. That should answer your questions. So you're telling me there's a live console on the bridge and you didn't tell me to go there first? Why send me to go digging through dirty boxes full of dead bodies when everything we need to know is right there on the bridge? Because, Commander, I'm a bastard. Oh no. The console on the bridge is both unshielded and will draw a great deal of power when it is activated. I have identified an unarmed aerial vehicle patrolling near your current position, and activating the console will undoubtedly draw their attention. It was necessary to avoid putting you in additional danger. Oh, good call, IDA, so you say. If you want to discover the truth, that console is our only remaining source of finding the surviving crew of the Heidelberg and the rest of the UCH fleet. For good or for ill, the only source of information left to us, Commander, I leave the decision to you. Let's go to the console and prepare to shoot. And hello. We'll take that as well. And prepare to freeze. And head back to the ship to warm up. Bear with me just a moment. Threat analysis. Long range weaponry before activating the console. Yes, I can equip some long range weaponry. That's fine. I'm just warming up. We have long range weaponry already equipped. Well, I say long range weaponry. As long range as it's going to get anyway. Put it that way. Anything interesting? Like take a shower? Whoop. Before I open the console, let's see what else we got in here. Night vision goggles. I'll take them. And okay, a few laser rounds. Oh no! Oh, I trapped myself inside. Okay, here we go. Yoink. There we go. Got it. This we've already taken, which I can't actually remove, can I, to make it easier to get through here, can I? No, I had a feeling that was going to be the case. Okay, can I crouch through the hole here? Right, let's have a look here. I'm gonna... Oh God, this is going to be difficult, isn't it? If I can call this place, some of this is definitely worth coming back for. There's like medical things and stuff and things. Right, and go and failparkour.com. There we go, let's open that one. See if there's anything else in here worth having. Another fridge. So we'll take those and we'll munch. And what do we got? Yeah, some grow plots, some grow lights are available here. Constructor, like I say, some medical things. And we are still cold. Fantastic. That's where the grow plots and grow lights are. There's an O2 station here. I'm just going to hop outside a second and put down this one if I can. Yoink, and stand on next to it to warm myself up. Come on. We can get through here. And down to the console. I'm not actually going to go inside because it's easier not to. This is the Heidelberg Bridge console. The high probability activating this console will draw unwanted attention. Let's do it. Navigation console. Initial boot up sequence. And let's go for me. Incorrect username password. Damn it! We can't stay here any longer. Ensign Emerson won't last much longer with her injuries. We'll be leaving first light in the morning. So I'm leaving this message for anyone who finds the ship along with a copy of all the related data so you won't be going blind. The UCH Expeditionary Fleet was pulled off course after initiating a long-range warp jump using the Adonis Quantum Warp Drive to open a spatial rift near Jupiter to Proxima Centauri. This was an explored route that the Hyperion had charted a half-dozen times, but this time something dragged the fleet over 2.5 million light-years off course to the middle of the Andromeda Galaxy and into the waiting arms of the Zurax fleet. Several of our ships crashed on this planet after sustaining damage, and we've successfully made contact with several other groups of survivors and will be heading to the neutral station on the far side of the planet, where we've organised transportation off the world from one of the local factions. We've managed to compile a translation key built for their language, Andromeda Trade Standard, that's attached to this message. Make sure that you copy it to your suit's hard drive and set it to decompile. We were also able to compile a partial translation key for our attacker's language, Zurax Standard, but so far they have refused any attempts to contact. It's recommended that you do not engage their armed patrols and avoid the airspace around their installations or risk being shot down. We've already lost a hoverbike over in an old debris field while scouting for a random patrol drone, which was the last straw for us, so we're bugging out at 600 hours for the last time. They have their own issues with the Zurax, so it looks like we've found a common goal that will help us get back with the rest of the fleet. Whoever you are, please be safe. Come find us. We need everyone to make it through this and get home alive. Well, not everyone's going to make it through. Copy the files. Okay. Commander, I've been analysing the flight path of the patrolling drone. I'd like to inform you that it just changed course and is heading towards us. Roger! Lock and frickin' load, chicken. Let's go. Where's our drone? It is over this way. Okay. Okay, thank you, game lag. And range. Let's go. What's my range? 190 meters. Yeah, I should be hitting it. Ah! Okay, it didn't actually shoot at me. But I shot it down. Looks like it's down, IDA. But who knows how long it'll be before I actually manage to make my way over to it. Alright, where did it actually crash? Okay, over there. Fine, I'm taking the hover. There we go. Let's go. And, oh my god. So, looks like we're stuck flying sideways again. Okay, I'm just going to skip through this. Oh god. Oh god. My mouse doesn't even work. Help, 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 help. I can't even skip it. There we go. Okay, now we're back. Okay, just skip. Okay. Okay, IDA. You suck balls. Has anyone told you that? Where's the frickin' Heidelberg? 3,000 something XP. Oh my god. Okay, a forest of stars. Uncovering the wreckage of the Heidelberg and the fate of its crew, you set off to find survivors. Okay. Okay, I've decided I hate messages. Let me out. Let me see. I want to see if there's stuff and things. Thank you. Plastic tubing. Interesting. Right. I think for now, we should be able to head home and start getting our shit together to see if we can actually... Ooh, don't want to fight that thing. And getting our shit together to make sure we can actually, one, defend the base, and two, maybe we can find some other materials to make this into slightly more of a hover. But that will have to be next time, because I'm going to say thank you very much for watching, like and subscribe as always, and join us again next time. Thanks a lot.